Okay. Just let me know how many of you really practiced. I know Arnav has done, Padma Priya has done, Vidushi has done. Anybody else? Just virtual hand raise. Raise your virtual hand. Vidushi, can you help me because I'm doing this through my mobile, so I have very limited screen.
Yeah, sure. If anybody says something or raises hand, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Just raise your virtual hand so I get to know how many of you have actually practiced.
So actually, I think some of them are new here also. So Aditi
Okay.
Ashok Gujari raised a hand. She practiced.
Okay, okay. Okay, fine, no problem. Uh, let's start today's session. As yesterday I told you, we'll start with the prayer. I don't know how many of you know this shlok, Om Sahana Vavatu. Whoever knows it, repeat with me. And those who don't know, just can join your hand and keep your eyes closed. That's it. Not necessary to, chant the shlok if you are not comfortable. Okay, sit straight, eyes closed. Prarthana. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sah Veeram Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषाम्वहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Sit straight, eyes closed. Be ready for Omkar. Inhale. 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 Sorry. Inhale. Inhale. Last time. Inhale. Relax. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale as slow as possible. Exhale as slow as possible. Be ready for Bhramari. Inhale. 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 Second variation, put your index finger in your ears. Inhale. 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 Last time, inhale. Relax, release your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Slowly inhale. Slowly exhale. Again, inhale. Slowly exhale. Rub your palms. Put on your eyes. Again, rub your palms. Put on your eyes. Very slowly and gently open your eyes. Okay, as this is online class, I can't see everybody's face or how the way you are doing. But when I was taking physical class, many of my students have this practice. When I ask them to breathe in, means when they have to take the breath inside, what they do? First of all, they used to sit like this. When they have to breathe in, they breathe in like. When I say breathe out, no, this is totally wrong way. Breathing, your body is not a balloon. So when the air goes in, your body is straight. When the air comes out, it just loose like anything. No, your body should be straight. Whether you breathe in, breathe out, your body posture should be the same. Only your stomach is there which goes out and in. Okay. So that thing you have to always make sure whenever you breathe in or out, your spine always should be straight, right? So this thing you have to keep in your mind. Okay. Now tell me, how many of you like ice cream? What silly question, right? Most of us, right? Okay. Uh, what basic thing we get from ice cream?
Ma'am, to me, it's happiness after eating it.
Oh yeah, that's the greatest pleasure. Even I love ice cream. It means uh, I used to ask my students to raise their hand. They raise their one hand. I used to raise my both the hands because I love double than anybody else. I don't know. But when we were small, in our hometown, there was one local ice cream shop. They make amazing ice cream, and that too, it's a very small town, so it's cheaper. So in summer, it's our custom when we go to our grandma's house. One day, dinner is skipped. We eat only ice cream in dinner. So that's because of Corona. Now it is stopped for 2 years. But yeah, I really miss. Till today, even my husband, my daughter has become also fan like that. Mama, one day in summer, one day is like that. So uh, basically, we like coolness, right? Summer, of course, it's so heat outside. So we want to keep our body cool from inside, right? So we depend on the ingredients like which is which gives us coolness, isn't it? Whether it is food, water, or circumstances or the weather around, right? We switch on the AC when it is severe, like scorching heat outside. Now, if we go out somewhere and there is no facility, what do we do? There is a pranayam called Shitli or Shitkari. Mind well, this is alternate. Shitli or Shitkari. You cannot do both the pranayams. Right? Why, that I'll tell you later. First about Shitli and Shitkari. basically Shitali and Shitkari pranayams are there, which spreads coolness inside your body. If you have gone to some deserted area like Rajasthan or somewhere, and there is a loo, right? It's so much heat outside out there. So if you get infected with the loo, if you do this pranayam within 10 minutes, that severe heat gets out from your body. If you practice this pranayam for 10 minutes. Second thing, this is very good for summer as it gives you coolness. Third thing, because of heat, sometimes your eyes also become red, right? If you do this pranayam, that redness in your eyes also goes away. Another thing is, the people sometimes people say that they cannot control, they don't have that control over hunger. If they practice this pranayam, they can have control over their hunger and thirst, both. Now, who cannot do this pranayam? See, one incident I'll tell you. Our Guruji, Swami Adhyatmanandji, he went to Udhampur near Srinagar somewhere. It's a very big military camp over there. So there one person who was a typist. So because he has to type so many letters and everything, so he had the cervical spondylosis problem. Now somebody from his group suggested him ki you perform yoga, all your diseases or all your problems will go away. So he said, but I don't know yoga, I have never practiced, so what should I do? He said, Shirshasana and Sarvangasana. Both are the best asanas in yoga. So I have practiced it for 35 years. And see, you can see me how fit I am, and I can do this, I can do that. So you do that. You will be very much, relieved with your problem. Now that fellow, what he suggested, this typist, is like offering a diabetic patient 4 cups of ice cream. Because basically, the person who is having cervical problem, cervical is the first 5 vertebrae of your spine, which is near your on your neck region. Now it's like Sarvangasana is this posture. Your neck is on the floor and rest of the body is up in the sky, which is definitely going to damage his cervicals. So when you do something, see, something is good for me, it's not necessary that it is good for you. Every person, each and every person have their own tendency, what we call in Sanskrit prakriti, right? Each and every body has their own prakriti, own nature. So what suits me doesn't mean that suits you. If I am having high blood pressure and the person who is sitting next to me is having diabetes, we are not supposed to give them the same medicines, isn't it? So whatever disease or whatever problem you have, the solution should be according to that. So Omkar and Bhramari are the pranayam which doesn't have any limitations, but not all the pranayams are like that, right? So who cannot perform Shitali and Shitkari? The person who is having high myopia. High myopia means the person who are having more than 6 numbers in their eyes. Okay, the person says, I still want to try it. Of course you can try, but not more than 5 rounds. Why? Because then it increases. Second thing, the person who is having migraine. Because Shitali, Shitkari basically increase their migraine. But still, if you want to try, again I say, you can practice till 5 rounds. But before that, even if you experience, okay, I'm having little headache, then you must stop at the same second. You should not wait for the things to become worse, right? So this thing you have to keep in your mind. When you feel uncomfortable, you should not wait even for a second. When you feel that things are not getting comfortable, you have to stop it at the same moment, right? Now, how to do it? I hope you all can see me properly, right? Okay. Now, try to make tube of your tongue like this. I'm coming a little closer so you can see. Okay. Now, try everyone. Just make a tube. Try to make a tube. If you can't, just let me know. Just raise your hand so that I get to know who can't do it. Okay. Try to make a tube of your tongue. Yeah, I can see Vidushi can make it. Those who can't make it, just raise their hands up. I hope everybody can make it. All can make it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So, those who can make it, they have to do this. This is called Shitali. This pranayam, when you make a tube of your tongue, that is Shitali. Now, then what for Shitkari? Shitkari is a pranayam with, the process is the same. But the people who cannot fold their tongue like this, like a tube, they have to turn or roll their tongue back and keep it on the palate. Why does this thing happen? Because sometimes even if you try, you cannot fold your tongue like a tube O shape. There is no flexibility required for it, because tongue doesn't have any bone, right? So it's purely totally genetical. If your one of your parents or your grandparents can't do it, and in like hereditary, if you got their genes, it may happen that you can't. So it's okay, nothing is wrong in that. Those who can't make a tube of their tongue, what they can do is roll back your tongue like this and clutch your teeth. Now, how to breathe in? See, I am showing Shitali because all of you can do it. So I'm showing you how to make do Shitali pranayam, right? Now, first of all, you have to make a tube of your tongue like this. Now, in generally, most of the pranayams, we breathe in from our nose and breathe out from our nose, right? But in this pranayam, We breathe in from our mouth and breathe out from our nose. Second thing, when we breathe in, we have to keep our eyes open. And when we breathe out, we have to keep our eyes closed. Right? I'll show you 2 rounds. Eyes open. Breathe in. Close your eyes. Now take your chin to your chest and lock your breath inside. Slowly exhale and head up. Again, open your eyes. Inhale. Chin lock. Keep your eyes closed. Exhale and slowly head up. Shitali is basically hissing sound of a snake. Like a snake makes a sound, right? The same sound comes when you breathe in through your mouth. Uh, Generally, our tongue is always wet. It has to be, right? So whatever air passes through that tube becomes cool. And when it goes inside, it makes your body also feel cool, right? So that's why it gives you coolness, right? Now for Shitkari, if you want to suggest any of your friends or relatives who can't make a tube of their tongue, what they can do: roll the tongue back, clench the teeth, and then breathe in. Close your eyes, close your mouth, chin lock. Exhale and slowly head up. Again, open your eyes, roll your tongue back, clench the teeth, inhale. Close your lips, eyes closed, chin lock. Exhale and slowly head up. Relax. Okay. As this is winter, and if you have catch cold, right now if you have cold, nose blocked, throat, you feel little itchiness in your throat, you must not practice it. Why? Because it will increase your cough, right? So those who are having right now cough and cold or itchiness in your throat, nose block, migraine, should not practice it. Why? Because the weather is cold. If you really want to try it, if you really want to practice it once, experience it once, you can do it when sunlight is there. Under the sunlight, you can practice 5 to 7 rounds, right? But you have to make sure that your cold should not increase because of that, right? Shall we practice more Shitali Pranayam? Okay, sit straight. Open your eyes, make a tube of a tongue. Inhale. Retain, eyes closed, tongue normal, chin lock. Exhale and slowly head up. Again, open your eyes, inhale. Retain, chin lock. Exhale and slowly head up. Open your eyes, inhale. Retain, eyes closed, tongue normal, chin lock. Exhale and slowly head up. Last time, open your eyes, inhale. Retain, eyes closed, tongue normal, chin lock. Exhale and slowly head up. Relax, keep your eyes closed. Slowly inhale. Slowly exhale. Very slowly open your eyes. As we have done very less rounds, you feel little bit coldness, maybe this portion, right? But as and when you practice it more, you feel the coolness all over your chest. So, of course, you have to be very careful because it's winter. If it is summer, then you don't have to worry, right?
Excuse me,
Hmm?
ma'am. So, Ojasvi has raised her hand.
Yes, Ojasvi.
Ma'am, I wanted to say that when you said that chin locked and when we were doing that part, I felt a little pain in my head, but I have no problem or symptoms of migraine. So why was my head aching?
Uh, it's for a time being. It's okay, not a problem because uh, generally what happened uh, when you retain means when you lock your breath inside, we are not in habit of that. Generally, we never do that, right? Not in regular practice. So when we in the beginning, when you do it for the first time or for little longer than you are usually able to, you feel little like that headache or something just for time being. When you keep practicing it, that headache thing will go away. It's just a question of practice. That's it.
Okay, ma'am.
Whoever
I
does
get.
it for the first time, everybody experience that.
Yes, ma'am. I got a little scared for a moment if I have migraines. That's why I asked.
Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Then you must not practice it because you have already migraine and it's very chilly weather outside. So better not to
No,
practice.
ma'am, I don't. I don't have migraine, but I got scared for a while that if I am having migraine and I'm not aware of that. But as you said that it's okay for everyone to feel it like that for the first time, then I am okay.
Yeah, just for beginning means if you practice for a week or something, then after it will start reducing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, once you eat ice cream in winter, what precautions you should take? I love ice cream. Means, I'm always ready for ice cream. Anybody, even if I have catch cold, if ice cream is in front of me, I can't control. Joking, yes, of course I can control, but thing is, especially for the kids, they know mama will scold, but still, when ice cream is there in front of your eyes, of course that's not easy, right? So to prevent that, side effect of ice cream in winter, what we should do? We all have been kids, right? Once, what our moms used
We,
to do.
we should try eating it during the daytime when it is less cold.
Yeah. What else?
Probably after eating, after a while, we can have something hot or hot water.
Exactly. It reduces the side effect or the coolness. It reduces if we drink immediately or after 5-10 minutes we drink hot water or something. So there is one pranayam which gives heat. Now rub your palms, all of you. What do you feel?
The
Heat,
palm is
right?
warm.
Yes. So if we do Shitli Shitkari, we should do this and no. Instead, when we give coolness to our lungs, we give heat to our lungs as well, right? But uh, there are two pranayams. One is Kapalbhati, the other is Bhastrika. Kapalbhati is what? Kapal means in Sanskrit it means skull. Bhati means shine. When you have catch cold or you have nose block, throat infection or something, will your face shine? No, it will look dull, right? Kapalbhati has this power to bring back that shine on your face, right? Again, it has limitation and very limitations. Kapalbhati is basically a pranayam which gives you heat. So when it is summer, severe summer, that time you should not do it. If your body nature, I told you everybody has their own prakriti, right? So if your your physical nature is like you very easily you generally feel your palms or your feet hot, right? Um, in Ayurveda, it says ki pitta prakriti if you have, then always you feel heat. You are always, in winter also sometimes you have seen some people, they need always fan, right? So their body prakriti is pitta. That is basically they have very much heat inside their body already. If you are suffering from pitta, you should not practice it. Second thing, people who are having high blood pressure or heart disease, they either do not practice it, or if you really want to practice it, must not practice more than 8 to 10 counts, right? Third thing, pregnant lady can never ever do it. Pregnant lady only can do Omkar and Bhramari. No, Omkar, Bhramari and Anulom Vilom. These three pranayams only a pregnant lady can do, not any other pranayam. Right? Strictly not allowed. Right? If you are a high blood pressure patient, but your blood pressure is in control after having pills, you can practice it till 15 to 20 counts, not more than that. But if you are taking pills and still your blood pressure not is in control, then you must not practice it more than 8 to 10 counts. Why? Because it will give more pressure to your heart. Your heart is already under a lot of pressure, right? So you must not give your heart even excessive pressure, right? Now, for whom it is good? The people who are always feel cold, for them it is good. Second thing, it is very good for winter, especially at night. Generally the weather is even severe cold, right? So that time if you practice it, you feel much better. Third thing, for those people who want to reduce this tire, I'll show you how to do this, so you will get to know why I'm saying that, right? And of course, those who have catch cold, very easily those who catch cold, means season changes and immediately they get affected with the cold. For them, this pranayam is the best, right? Now I'll show you how to do this. Let me adjust the camera so that you all can see it properly. You have to sit straight. I'm just keeping my hand to make you understand the movement, right? You have to keep your hand on your stomach. As yesterday I told you, when you breathe in, your stomach should bulge out, and when you breathe out, it goes in, right? The same way, but little faster. How? You have to slowly breathe in and very quickly breathe out, like this. This much, the sound I make in that particular time, in that much time, you have to breathe out. Okay, I'll show you. Sit straight, eyes closed, be ready for Kapalbhati. Slow inhalation, fast exhalation. Sit straight. Inhale, exhale. 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 Stop. Deeply inhale, chin lock. Exhale and slowly head up. I hope everybody could see it, right? Now, what maximum people make mistake is when they have to inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. No dancing, please. Why? Because it will damage your spine. Right? It will affect your cervicals. And top of all, it will give lot of pressure to your heart. Please save your heart. Right? Second thing, very much you have to be careful. When you do this pranayam, whatever pressure comes, it should come over this portion. Basically, this portion, your diaphragm. On your diaphragm portion, if you feel pressure, it's okay. But when you feel any kind of pressure or any kind of uneasiness over this portion, the same moment, the same second, you must stop it. You must never ever continue it. Why? Because it will very badly affect your heart. Right? So even if you suggest anybody do this pranayam, please make sure, suggest them, if you should not never ever feel any kind of pressure or stretch over your chest. Whatever pressure will come, that will come only over your stomach portion. Right? There are only two conditions. If you breathe wrongly, then only you feel pressure over your chest, or your body is stiff. When you are sitting like this, making your body very stiff, then only the pressure will come over your chest. Otherwise, always the pressure will come over your stomach. Right? Shall we ready? Shall we practice? Okay, sit straight. Okay, for time being, because we are doing it for the first time, you can keep your eyes open so that you can observe your own self, right? And you can keep your right hand on your stomach, right? Be ready for Kapalbhati. Slow inhalation, fast exhalation. Inhale, exhale. 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 Stop. Deeply inhale, chin lock. Exhale and slowly head up. Slowly inhale. Slowly exhale. Slowly open your eyes. This was Kapalbhati. Bhastrika is, if you have seen some old movies or something, in that if you have seen the blacksmith, right, who makes the iron, the equipments or something, they use one pump in old times, and they just keep moving it up and down, up and down. So the air passes very fast, because of course when you have to give heat to an iron, it needs a lot of heat, right, to just give it a shape. So like that, quickly you have to breathe in and breathe out. That is Bhastrika. In Hindi, we call it dhokni. That pump we generally that blacksmith use. In Hindi, we call it dhokni. It passes the air very fast. So the same process but little faster. Sorry. I'm sorry, as I told you, I had little cold. So like that, quickly you have to breathe in and breathe out. But it has double limitations than Kapalbhati. Those who are having high blood pressure, severe acidity, um, heart disease, right? Those people are not at all advised to do this. Pregnant lady, of course, cannot do it. Kids below 10 years are not allowed. Why? Because maybe they don't understand the perfect way to do it, right?
Excuse me, ma'am. I have a doubt. Like the pranayam we were doing just now, that was Bhastrika, na?
Yes.
Cool.
So,
So
Bhastri,
now, and now we will do the Kapalbhati.
yes, previously we did Kapalbhati. Now, Bhastrika, I showed you, right? We'll practice it later.
Oh, so isn't, I think the Kapalbhati is the, like you were showing just now. Isn't that the Kapalbhati?
No, Bhastrika, I told you because Bhastrika is very fast. When you have to pump the fire, of course, you have to do it very fast.
Yeah.
See, every yoga instructor they have their own theories and own philosophies, right? What we learned for us, that philosophy is right. I read so many books. Out of that, I took some in some books I like something, I agree with something. In the same book, I may not agree with few of those things also, right? So I've collectively I'm teaching my students what I feel is right.
Okay.
Name doesn't matter, the
Yeah.
process matters, right?
Yeah.
So Bhastrika has more limitations than Kapalbhati. The slow is not that problematic, but the fast is always you have to be very careful, right? Again, when you feel any kind of pressure or stretch over your chest portion, you must stop it at the same moment, right? Whatever pressure comes, it should come over your stomach portion. That's it. But the maximum and the biggest advantage is those who are on a way to reduce their weight, their belly fat, for them it is very good. When I was studying this yoga, we had one doctor, uh, Dr. Yogesh Amin. He was general practitioner, but uh, his weight when we met, he was around 98 kgs. Such a Doklas figure he had. And he practiced this pranayam. He didn't have that much time. He was very busy doctor. So he didn't have time. So we suggested him ki you do this pranayam as much you possible you can do. Within a year, he becomes 64 kgs. Just doing this pranayam. 300 count, 3 counts of 300 rounds, morning, afternoon, and evening. He did that only, and in a year, he becomes 64 kgs without doing any extra dieting, without doing any extra exercise. As I told you, he was very busy doctor. He didn't get time. So he did that, and then after, like, he become, I in my words I must say, he become the brand ambassador of Bhastrika Pranayam. So you can do it, but again I'm telling you, you have to be very careful, very much aware. Few things: if you are having blood pressure pills, you are patient of, already you are having, you are a patient of blood pressure, you must never ever practice it, not more than even 16 counts. Second thing, if you are taking pills of high blood pressure and still the blood pressure not in control, you must never practice this Bhastrika Pranayam. That is fast one. If you are a patient of heart disease, never do it. Pregnant lady, of course, can't. If if the lady has delivered the baby, but she has gone through C-section, she can do Kapalbhati, but that is after 6 months of the surgery, not before that. She is not allowed to do any kind of this severe exercises or pranayam before 6 years. Why? Because the stitches are still getting cured. It takes 6 months to completely get cured, right? So these are the limitations. Otherwise, you can do it. Yeah, second thing, if you are having migraine or what we can say, high myopia, more than 6 numbers in your eyes, and if you feel little headache or severe headache, then you must stop it at that time, right? Why? Because otherwise it will increase, right? Even if you don't have anything and you feel little heaviness or headache or something, you can stop there, easily chin lock and complete your kriya. It's not at all necessary that you have to continue even if you can't do it, right? You don't have to pressurize yourself. Little push is okay, no pressure, right? Shall we practice 16 counts? Sit straight, eyes closed. Be ready for Bhastrika. Fast inhalation, fast exhalation. You can keep your eyes open if you want to observe yourself. Even you can put your right hand on your stomach. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Stop. Deeply inhale, chin lock. Exhale and slowly head up. Slowly inhale. Slowly exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Like earlier, Ojasvi said, when she does this chin lock, she feel little headache or something like that. When especially this uh, retention she does, it's not necessary that whatever time I can retain, the same time you have to retain. If you feel okay, this is enough for me, I can do this much, you can of course take your head up, right? It's not necessary that you have to wait for my instruction. If you feel you are feeling little suffocated or I cannot retain that long, it's okay, absolutely okay, you can raise your head up. right? Okay. For tomorrow, okay, so far, anybody has any question about what three pranayams we did today? Yes, Padma Priya ji.
Ma'am, is there any particular posture we have to sit in while doing Kabalbhati or the pranayamas?
Like Omkar and BHRAMARI, we sit, keeping our spine straight. That's it, nothing else.
So, like, if I want to sit in Vajrasana and do or any other asana, is that also fine, or should I sit in Sukhasana only normally?
See, why am I insisting in Sukhasana? Because if you sit in Vajrasan or Padmasan, after some times you feel little uncomfortable. If you want to do it for long time, better make yourself little comfortable, right? Generally, I ask my elderly patients to sit with the support. I don't allow them to sit just like we can sit, right? Because they are elderly people. They just can, back starts aching after some time. So, first of all, you should be physically comfortable. Then only you can focus or concentrate properly in your kriya, whatever you are doing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, that's why Sukhasan I prefer more. But of course, if you want to try it sitting in Vajrasan or Padmasan, that's absolutely fine. Of course, you can do it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Yes, Anna.
Ma'am, many people are kind of sensitive to sudden changes in the, that heat and cold. I have a problem. I have a problem that if I eat ice cream and then I just just gulp up hot water, warm water, then I will catch cold, or even there are chances that I might get ill. So, is there any contraindication for me to do this Kapal Bhati or Vastrika?
Uh, Anna, I'm sorry I couldn't hear you properly because some background music was going on there. So,
Maybe I can repeat his question. So he said like many people are sensitive to various things. For example, he's personally sensitive like when he eats ice cream and after that he drinks hot water or something, he catches cold. So is there some particular instruction or advice you would like to give to him for these pranayams?
okay. So basically, I think you are also an ice cream lover. So, of course, like after eating ice cream, if you take immediately, you just after five minutes or something, you drink hot water that is quite hot, that you can not warm. It should be hot water. That will be helpful. Regularly, if you practice this Kapalbhati and Bhastrika, that will lower the effect of whenever you eat ice cream, right? It builds up your immunity system, right? So, uh, if you keep practicing this pranayam, then generally when you eat ice cream and you catch cold, that effect will lower down later. Yeah, one more benefit and very important benefit I forgot to tell you. Kapalbhati and Bhastrika has the biggest benefit that it it makes your lungs very strong. Means the breathing capacity of your lungs get expand till 90 to 98%. So basically, generally we say ki sometimes some people have this asthma problem or something. Yeah, if you have severe asthma, you must not try Bhastrika. But you have little breathing problem, minor breathing problem, and if you practice first Kapalbhati and then after you can start with 16 counts of Bhastrika, and As in when you your capacity increases and you increase the counts of Bhastrika also, it makes your lungs very strong. But yeah, of course, if you are severe asthmatic patient, you must not try Bhastrika or Kapalbhati. If you are already severe patient of severe asthma, right? Okay. Anybody else? Any question?
So I have a question like whenever your neck goes down, you have to uh, exhale, and whenever your neck comes up, you have to inhale. Is it like that?
You have to first you have to take the breath inside. You have to store it inside and chin lock. Chin lock means there is no way for air to come out, right? And slowly you have to lift your head up. When you slowly lift your head up, with that little passage gets open, and very slowly you have to take your breath out. So that way your lungs expands. Maximum it expands,
Okay. Yeah.
right? This kriya, when you chin lock, this kriya is called Jalandhar Bandh, right? There are three bandhs total in yoga: Jalandhar Bandh, Mool Bandh, and Udyan Bandh. Jalandhar Bandh I have taught you. Mool Bandh and Udyan Bandh some other time I'll tell you. Okay. Now for tomorrow. Tomorrow is relaxation. Okay. There will be two kriyas we are doing. One is Tratak